Yeah, I'm going to review the box method real quick, real fast. So I've got sine, cosine, tangent here. For sine, you go HK. You go up in amplitude, down in amplitude, and write whatever the period is. Cut it into quarters. Sine starts middle, high, middle, low, middle. If you're doing cosecant, you start by graphing that sine function. And then wherever that sine function crossed the midline, those become the asymptotes. Super easy, just drawing those asymptotes real quick. And then just draw some U-shapes. And then maybe you'd erase your sine function. And that would be your cosecant. For cosine, again, just reviewing the box method, you go HK, say it's right there. And then you go right one period. So let's see, if pi is 4 squares, I'll say my period's pi. That means I'll go right 4 squares. That's pi. Okay, HK, forgot to see the amplitude. Amplitude up and down, right one period. Put a little box. Cut your midline into 4 equal parts. I don't even need to figure out the coordinates. I can see this one's at negative pi over 2, so I guess that one, but I don't even need to do that. Okay, take your midline, cut it into 4 parts. Cosine starts high, middle low, middle high. Done. Now if you're actually graphing secant, you start by graphing that cosine curve. Wherever it crosses the midline becomes your asymptotes. And then you draw your U-shapes between those asymptotes. So here, no problem. Here, I'm just going to have to end up drawing a half of a U-shape. And that's one full cycle. Tangent, the parent function looks like this. It goes up. So you'll have to memorize that. The key points for this one are 0, 0, and then over a quarter period, and it goes up the a coefficient. So for the parent function, a is 1, so it goes up 1. The a coefficient is 1. The period for the parent function of tangent is pi. And let's just verify that this is a length of pi. And yeah, it's pi over 2 on the right, pi over 2 on the left for a total period of pi. But half of it's on the right and half is on the left. So let's try it. Let's try it's not really the box method, but kind of, it'll go like this. You'll still figure out HK. So let's say HK was right there. And let's say our period is still pi. So go to HK. And here we're not going to go up in amplitude, down in amplitude. We're going to go straight into the period. So we go right half of a period, which is pi over 2 in this case. Left half of a period, which gives us a full 1 period. Then we draw the asymptotes. Half of a period to the left of HK, half a period to the right. Take our midline, cut it into 4 equal parts. And then here's where we use the a coefficient, kind of the amplitude. So on the left one, we go down an a coefficient. So I've got it's 2, down 2. And on the right one, I go up 2. And then that's it. Those are all the key points I need to graph it. So again, it's HK, right half of a period, left half of a period, asymptotes, cut into 4 equal parts, down in amplitude, up in amplitude. Cotangent, the parent function, looks like this. So the main thing you need to remember is cotangent, one of the asymptotes is on the y-axis. So in this case, this would be HK. So notice the graph doesn't go through HK. Kind of like the cosine graph doesn't go through HK. If I was doing cosine, like HK would be there, I'd go up in amplitude, down in amplitude, and so on. But the cosine graph doesn't actually go through HK. HK just kind of determines where we're going to draw our box. So cotangent's a little bit like that. All right, so cotangent process would be HK, so I'll just say it's right there. And we don't go left and right half a period, we just go to the right one full period. So I'll say the period's 2 pi in this case. Just making it up. And for a cotangent, the first asymptote does go through HK, and the second asymptote is 1 period away from that. Cut it into 4 equal parts, and this will be where the graph goes through. In this one I go left, I'll say the amplitude's 1. In this case it's left up 1 instead of right up 1, because it's going to go the opposite direction of tangent. This one starts high. All right, HK, right 1 period, asymptotes, 4 equal parts, up 1 amplitude, down 1 amplitude.